I grew up in Haifa, which is a town on the Mediterranean in Israel. In Jerusalem, there's a wall between Israel and the West Bank. So I was trying to figure out how to make paintings of that wall. And I was frustrated by oil painting, which is very slick and very hard to make something concrete out of it. And so one day I was like, what if instead of making a representation of a wall, I would just build the wall? And so I got some cement and I started playing with this idea of like, instead of looking at a representation of something, you just look at the thing itself. So I make work that starts with a photograph, and I glue the photograph to canvas, and then I cut holes in the canvas, and I stretch lace, and then when all the holes are covered with lace, I push cement through the back when the painting is elevated facing the floor, so gravity helps me. All the photographs I take are from my hometown or from Israel. And these are structures that are usually just were abandoned or left behind. They are caught up in this situation where people were forced to leave and they were left in the urban decay. So for the last decade, I've been going back. Every time I go to visit my family, I go back and I photograph. And then I print out the photographs and I bring them back to my studio in Brooklyn, and they become another material in my mode of operation. So I have the photographs, I have lace, I have cement, and I have acrylic paint. And I kind of combine them all to make this hybrid of an image, of a painting, to tell the stories of these structure, and they relate back to the human, desire for a home, for a dwelling, for a place to be.